What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another MLB player prop video for you. Today's Sunday, July 16th, 2023. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We're kicking things off by recapping our plays from yesterday, and then we're diving into the Prizepicks board. And I do have one underdog play for you as well. So a total of 3 plays for today. If that sounds good, I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, sub up, and click that notification icon to get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and the channel. And without further delay, let's get into those plays from yesterday. All right, 2-0 on the day yesterday. I flashed on the screen a few other plays that I liked, but the 2 that we covered in yesterday's video hit. So 2-0 on the day. Let's quickly talk about those. Took the over MLB live prop of 1.5 strikeouts for Marcus Stroman. It was for the first 2 innings. He cleared that with exactly 2 strikeouts. And then we took the combo strike prop of Lorenzen and George Kirby. Finished with 11. Didn't really go the way I thought it was going to go. I thought George Kirby was going to have a much better game. He ended up getting crushed, giving up 6 earned runs, only striking out 4 batters. But thankfully, Lorenzen just kind of did his thing and helped us get over that line. So if you played those, then you won. If you put those into a flex slip, 5 or 6 man pick slip, then hopefully those plays helped you profit. We move on to a new day with new plays. Today, Sunday. Sunday baseball is very wonky, is wacky. I'm playing super light today, but 3 plays nonetheless. Let's head over to Prizepicks and start breaking some of these down. All right, here we are over on the Prizepicks board. Here are 3 plays that I like for today. Couple of pitcher props, 1 fantasy score prop. But today we're talking about 2 plays over on Prizepicks. I thought we'd start off with a strikeout prop that I really do like. It's going to be Bobby Miller, 4.5 strikeouts. I like the over on this one. We're going to head over to props.cash so we can break it down. All right, here we are over on props.cash. We have the last 10 games pulled up for Bobby Miller. Looking at what he's done in those 10 starts, he's gone over this line in 5 out of those 8 games. He's averaging 5.2 strikeouts overall, but look at the games where he's actually going over. That's 7, 14, 19, 24, 31. 31 strikeouts over 5 games. It's roughly 6 strikeouts per game. In the 3 games he doesn't go over, he's not coming close to that. So you got that going for you. Facing a Mets team that's not really striking out a ton versus right-handed pitching. Doesn't really matter. We can look at a couple of days ago where they faced Julio Urias and he struck out 7, I believe. That is not correct. He did not strike out 2. There we go. Julio Urias, 7 strikeouts right there. Blake Snell, 11 strikeouts. So there are some strikeouts in this lineup for sure. Now, Bobby Miller is a right-handed pitcher, so I don't want it to look like they're just having bad games against all pitchers. Looks like they're struggling a little bit versus good lefties, but today all we need from Bobby Miller is 5 strikeouts. I think he can get it done at home. His number's been really good. 3 out of his last 5, or 3 out of his 5 home games, he's gone over this line. But again, we see those numbers. So when he's over clearly. 7, 5, and 7 in those 3 games. He's giving you 19 strikeouts, a little over 6 per game. And then in the 2 games, he's giving you 7, so 3.5 strikeouts average in those 2 games. So first time Bobby Miller's facing the Mets this season and in his career. I do like looking into pitchers when they're facing a team for the first time. I believe that the pitcher has a slight advantage in those situations. So we're gonna roll with the over and hope that luck is on our side a little bit for this play. Taking the over 4.5 strikeouts for Bobby Miller as prop number 1. All right, for our second play of the day, I want to talk about Christian Javier's strikeout prop at 5. I like the over on this one. I know Javier is a target for the under in a lot of his lines, but for today's line, for today's game, I like the over on this one. We're heading over to props.cash so we can break it down. All right, here we are over on props.cash. Let's clear out some of these filters. Let me show you what he's done over his last 10 starts overall. So this doesn't look all that great, but his number is set to 5, not 5.5. So we bring that down and it looks a little better. So he's pushed 3 times, gone over 1 time, and then clearly doesn't even come close to going over 5 strikeouts in the other 6 games. If we filter this out to show away only, There you can see push one time, over 3 times, and then under in 5 games. Now, facing an Angels lineup that is striking out a ton versus right-handed pitching, 24%, roughly 24%. That is 8th highest in the major leagues. Need we forget that Framber Valdez just struck out 13 batters yesterday in a losing effort, but 13 strikeouts. He doubled his strikeout prop. Incredible. So I do want to point out that over his last 10 away games, we see his numbers here. Notice that one of those games came against the Los Angeles Angels back on May 10th, where Javier struck out 11 batters. Now, I don't think he strikes out 11. I don't think he strikes out 13 today. But I do believe he can get us 5 or more strikeouts in today's matchup versus the Angels, who are just, man, I can't believe Framber Valdez struck out 13 batters yesterday. I had the over on 6. I didn't think 13 was going to happen, but who does? So, with all that being said, I like the over on Christian Javier. A little bit of a veer. I know we typically take the under on his lines, but I just think he's in a good spot today. Too good to pass up. At worst, he pushes, and we live to see another day, but I'm still going to play the over on this one. So play number 2, over Christian Javier, 5 strikeouts. All right, and for our third and final play of the day, let's talk about Giancarlo Stanton, total base prop over on Underdog. Now, I've been saying this the last few games. If Stanton is in the lineup actually playing a position, center field, outfield, whatever he plays, I like the over on this one. If he's a DH, I'm staying away from this. Just like I said the last time we talked about his prop. He's playing in Coors Field. He's been crushing in Coors Field. 10 total bases over the first 2 games of this series. There you can see it right there on props.cash. 10 total bases, first 2 games in the series. Back-to-back home runs in this series. RBIs, all those things really don't matter to us unless you're gonna play the fantasy prop. But today we're looking at total bases set to 2 over on Underdog. You can see that it's 1.5 in other places, so it's a little higher. But again, I just think he's in a good spot, and he's swinging a hot bat versus Chase Anderson. Now on the year, Stanton doesn't have great numbers versus righties, but boy, he has great numbers versus Anderson. In 16 plate appearances, 3 RBIs, 2 homers, 429 batting average. So give me the over 2 bases for Stanton today, only if he's in the outfield. Again, if he's a DH, I do not like it. I'm staying away. And that is going to be our third and final play of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Those are 3 plays that we like, both on draft picks, prize picks, and Underdog. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you like on the boards, as well as your thoughts on these plays. As always, thank you so much for dropping by and just supporting this channel and checking this video out. Best of luck to you all should you tail any of these plays. And until tomorrow's MLB player prop video, Chavez is out.